And we are back. Okay, so last week I was super fucking busy. And we missed one.
Yeah, we did. It happens.
But we're coming back with a super jam pack week. We're gonna kind of like speed round last week, the playoff stuff like that, PFL, uh, UFC card because that was a banger. The fucking prelims were a fucking banger. Bellator, sad as fuck. And then
I was gonna say we can't forget about that one.
Yeah, I know. And then this week we had PFL, and then
UFC.
and then we had obviously Jake Paul and fucking Tyron Woodley. But before we get to that, we got sponsors. So Keegan, what is the MMA Lab? Live, because we are live. MMA Lab is live right now. We brought to who is helping us out for the show?
So our first sponsor is Bet Online. It's that time of year again, and all eyes are now turning to football as teams are back on the gridiron to start the football season. As always, Bet Online is your number one spot for all the pro and college football action this season. Get all the updated odds, props, and contests, including online's biggest $500,000 NFL mega contest and the world's largest 200,000 NFL survivor contest open now at Bet Online.
Yep. And you can also head to the website, use your mobile device to sign up and receive a 100% welcome bonus. Take advantage of the opening day between the Buccaneers and the Cowboys on September 9th. Bet online is the fastest, easier way to bet on all your favorite sports. So I love fucking football. Go Rams. Keegan, you're a Charger fan.
I am a Chargers fan.
Yeah.
But 17-0.
Oh, yeah, sure. With the Chiefs in the division. Yeah, sure.
We'll see.
Sure. All right. But yeah, September 9th, opening day. Go and bet. And yeah. And then we also have another one, which is who?
And we are also brought to you by Balance 7. So I don't know if you've heard, but apparently former NBA player Lamar Odom may be returning to professional basketball in Spain soon. He's been taking a new product he owes the credit to, Balance 7. Balance 7 is a pH balancing alkaline supplement drink.
Yep. That's something that I'm going to be taking, getting ready for my matchup. And then also, too, I didn't even know, like, Lamar Odom has boxed Aaron Carter in a celebrity boxing match and beat him. And he owes it all to Balance 7. Because I think he was pretty balanced in the fight. He had a good jab. You know, he was sticking and moving. I don't know how Aaron Carter can even get past that reach because Lamar Odom was, what, like 6'4", 6'5"?
I don't think he did. That was the point. But you can see how Balance 7 has helped. He looked good. Celebrity boxing match with Aaron Carter. Head to balance7.com and use the code BELIEVE for free shipping. Balance7.com and use the code BELIEVE, that's BLEAV, for free shipping. I did. If it worked for him, it can work for you too.
There we go. All right. So speed round. Boom, 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 boom. All right. So let's start with PFL. So PFL, who advanced in the playoffs last week?
So last week, Harrison beat Jenna Fabian by knockout.
I think Harrison had like how many strikes to 0? I think, right?
It was
3 strikes to 0, some shit like that.
Something stupid like that.
Throw a fucking punch.
66-0. She
66
threw
66 strikes to 0.
Yeah, Jenna Fabian threw one punch.
She threw one and miss.
Yeah. So 66-0. Bruno Capoloza beat Jamel Jones. Mm-hmm. Fun fact: Bruno Capoloza landed a 62-mile-an-hour calf kick on Jamel Jones.
62-mile-per-hour calf kick.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he wasn't walking normal after that.
No, Jamel Jones was really fucked up.
Yeah.
And he weighed in at light heavyweight. So I don't know why he's, fighting at heavyweight, but yeah, he weighed in at 205. You got Taylor Guardado.
Yep.
She beat Mariana Moraes. Mariana Moraes got added in to the playoffs because Larissa Pacheco missed weight.
Yeah, dude. I don't know how the fuck you miss weight for a playoffs. That's automatic money right there.
Also at 155 pounds.
Yeah.
Like, there are women in the UFC killing themselves to make 145. And she didn't look very small at 155. Let's just put it that way.
And yep, it's discipline.
Yeah. And Ante Dalia, a product of Mirko Krokop,
Okay.
beat Dennis Goltsov. So the heavyweight final is Ante Dalia versus Bruno Capoloza. And the women's lightweight final is Kyla Harrison versus Taylor Guardado.
Yep.
Henan Fajera beat the fucking shit out of Stuart Austin. Like one punch knockout. He threw 4 strikes, but he basically just punched Stuart Austin in the face one time and ended his life. It was absolutely insane. I added it to my Instagram story. Let's see. Mohamed Daris beat Carl Seu Manutafa. Daris looked good during the fight. And I believe, it went all the way down to a decision, but he looked pretty good, and Carl Seu Manutafa didn't really do much.
Okay.
Let's see. Marina Mach Nakina versus Claudia Zamora. Marina won. I believe also by decision.
Okay.
Who is it? Amanda Leave beat Miranda Barber. And then Christian Lawson beat Jonas Flock. That one was a really good fight too. That one was kind of back and forth a bit, or at least it seemed back and forth. But that one was really good.
Okay. So that will pretty much wrap that up. And then Bellator, let's speed round Bellator. And I think Kevin, literally brother lost, right? He was on that card, right?
I believe he was.
And then Czech Congo won the main event, right?
Czech Congo won by submission. Keith Lee did lose.
Okay. Damn, it's a bad time for the leads right now.
Yeah, Logan Storley won in a fucking sleep show,
Logan, yep.
It was just, he even apologized to the crowd. He was like, this is not what you came to see. But it was just boring as shit. And then Marcelo Golm beat Billy Swanson. Prelims, let's see. Archie Colgan.
I don't even think it was a stacked prelims, bro.
Nah, Archie Colgan beat Ben Simmons by TKO. Dwayne Johnson beat Devin Fisher by submission.
Dwayne Johnson.
Bailey Schoenfelder beat Corey Mogenberg by TKO. Fabio Aguirre beat Taylor Johnson by decision. Mike Hamill beat Bryce Logan by decision.
Okay. Now let's get to the real bangers. UFC fucking killed it this last weekend.
Yeah, with Cannonier versus Kelvin.
Jared Cannonier versus Kelvin. Kelvin looked pretty good, but Jared Cannonier, man, killed it, bro.
Dude, he
fucking killed it.
As much as Kelvin likes to think that he won that fight, it was Cannonier all day.
It was Kelvin. It wasn't even close.
Yeah.
It wasn't even close. And then this is like the 8th time or 9th time like a main headline fighter has talked about fighters' pay.
Yeah. Well, and Cannonier, I mean, he hasn't fought in over a year.
True, but he's just like, he goes, motherfucker, I'm broke. And like,
well, he clarified that later on Ariel's show. He said that he's not like broke, like he doesn't have any money. He just said, he's at that point where he's got a little less money than he would like to have.
So, which means you're going to have to, I get it. If you're broke, guess what? Like in the real world, like you just go work, right? To go make more money, right? So he has to take another fight to make more money. But, bro, I'm going to fast forward and come back. I seen that purses on a Jake Paul and Tyron Woodley. Woodley made over $2 million.
Yeah. So did Jake.
$2 million. So did Jake. And then that little guy, like Anthony Taylor, who absolutely sucked in Bellator and stuff like that. I want to get my hands on him. Pretty boy made over 50 fucking grand. I think he made 100 grand.
Mm-hmm.
It's insane, bro.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? That was like his second boxing fight or some shit like that. Like, get the.
But the other thing, look how many fights they had on that. They had what, like 5 fights?
Yeah,
on that
5
card?
fights. I know. Dude,
compared
I need to get a motherfucking boxing, dude.
Like 13 fights on one of these cards.
Yeah. I'm
So,
just saying, like, they always talk about is the juice worth the squeeze? If you do get knocked the fuck out, hey, I got $2 million. I mean,
uh, all I'm saying is, I agree fighter pay needs to be, changed and fixed and everything
yes,
because fighters do need to get
yes.
paid more for what they do. But at the same time, you can't necessarily compare something that has 5 fights and 13 fights or 12 fights or 11 fights or however many fucking fights there are on a card.
To a big ass but okay, let's go back and we'll come back to this later, but like if you just swing on any boxing card, their purses are stacked, bro.
Right.
And they get paid no matter what if they win or lose. That's what another thing they need to fucking change, bro. Because it's unfair for to have show money and payout money. If you fought, you fought. It doesn't matter if you win or lose.
Right. No, I get
Get
that.
paid.
I get that.
All right, so back to that UFC card. So Cannonier won.
Cannonier won, and he looked really, really good doing it.
And then the co-main event was who again? Was it Guida?
Mark Madsen versus Clay Guida. Mark won by split decision.
But I mean, Mark Madsen, I'm really happy for you. Talking about somebody that had a rough fucking stretch, bro.
Yeah, his wife got diagnosed with cancer. He had COVID.
Yep.
He broke his jaw.
Yep.
So for him to get that win, it meant a lot to him. That's for sure.
Yeah, I was really happy for him, man.
Yeah. Then we had the big boys, Parker Porter versus Chase Sherman. Parker Porter won unanimous decision.
Yep.
He looked pretty good. Trevin Jones lost via submission to Sad Yakub Kakramanov.
Yeah.
Who I believe that kid was a late fill.
Yep. That guillotine, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. It was a late fill. 2 weeks notice.
Yeah. Vince Pichelle beat Austin Hubbard.
That was a tough fight. That was a tough fight, though. Yep.
Hubbard looked somewhat timid during that fight.
I know, but Vince Pichelle was fucking throwing. Everything he threw was a bomb.
Yeah. Alexandra Pantoja versus Brendan Roival. Pantoja submitted Roival in the second round.
That was a good fight, though, man. Good scrambles. Yeah. It's interesting that he is 2-0 against the fucking champ.
Yeah, and I think that's the next fight they got lined up.
Yeah, he's 2-0 against the champ. He could be 3-0. Yeah, he could take that title, to be honest.
Yeah. And then, but it's funny how those guys just respect each other so much down at that weight class, which I really like. Prelims, you have Austin Lingo versus Luis Saldana. Austin Lingo won by unanimous decision.
Mm-hmm.
Brian Boom Kelleher beat Domingo Pilarte by unanimous decision.
And then called out Sugar Sean O'Malley.
Yep.
And I think he said like, what did he say? He said, boom goes the dynamite.
Something like that, yeah.
At the end of his, yeah.
Josiana Nunez knocked the fuck out of Bia Malecki.
Dude, I know, it was bad.
And Josiana Nunez comes up to like Bia Malecki's belly button, so she was fucking throwing haymakers all night long.
Dude, I don't know, like it was cracking me up watching DC. Like, fuck, bro, like she might be one of my new favorite fighters at that weight because like she was just throwing. Mm-hmm. I'm surprised she got knocked out, bro. It looked like the height difference. It looked like you was putting your hand down on like your kid.
Yeah.
And they're like trying to swing like this and it just can't go anywhere. Like
that was Bia's defense the whole time. Was like, I'm just gonna put my palm on your forehead.
She was just stiff arming her, bro.
Yeah. And then eventually Josiana
the fuck out.
Josiana got her put up against the fence and just started raining down on her. Talk about some big boys, bro. William Knight versus Fabio Charon.
Dude,
that was absolutely insane.
I know. And then to hit, first of all, that left hook was fully extended out, bro.
Yeah.
All your power is gone, and he still knocked him out.
Yeah. Well, and then just to hit that backflip afterwards too, bro. That was nice. Roosevelt Roberts got absolutely fucking sent to hell by Ignacio Bahamondes.
Knockout candidate of the year.
Yeah, that spinning wheel kick, bro. Oh my
clean on his
god. That was so good.
Out. And we're talking about like the last 10 seconds. Didn't they clap her? And then he's fucking just spun.
4:55 of the third round. So the last 5 seconds. Here's the thing.
5 seconds.
Ignacio had the fight in the bag. He was
literally just He's winning
Could
the
have
fight, but
literally
he could
just
have
walked
coasted.
away. Yeah,
Yeah.
and then he hit the spinning wheel kick with 5 seconds left in the fight and just murdered Roosevelt
Talking
Roberts.
about injury, insult to injury, like motherfucker, like you already won, but like you
They
know what? I'm just gonna just knock you unconscious.
they drew a
5 seconds
chalk
left.
outline on the canvas, bro. They just fucking left his body there. It was bad. And then you got Remis Brahimai versus Sasha Palatnikov. Remis won by submission in the first round. That was pretty good too. That was a good submission if I remember correctly.
Hell yeah, nah, dude, those fights were jam fucking packed.
That was
And
it was a
then
good week.
it was a
That's
good
for sure.
week. And then so for this coming up week, we had PFL playoffs again,
Yep.
which I didn't watch because I was in Vegas for the duels for my kids.
God, that's so rude.
I know. Sorry, PFL. I tried to rewatch it. I was just busy as hell.
I mean, you really only have to rewatch the last 4. Those are the only 4 that really, matter
Really
in the long
matters.
run.
I
Yeah.
get it. I'm sorry, PFL. I won't do it again. I don't have anything scheduled for a while, so.
Your boy, Bubba.
Bubba Jenkins came up short, dude.
Dude, he lost, bro. He got tapped
by Chris Wade.
Dude, Chris Wade.
It's nasty, dude.
I don't know that I've ever seen someone just rip a cradle on someone the way Chris Wade did. And I haven't. So here's the thing. Like, I haven't been watching MMA hardcore that long, but the way Chris Wade just fucking got out of whatever he was in, put Bubba in a cradle, and just immediately just took over the fight in the first round was absolutely insane.
Chris Wade was in the playoffs last year, and then
last 2 years at a higher weight class.
Exactly. And then it comes down to 45, bro.
Yeah. PFL said, if you want to continue, you need to go down to 45.
Damn. So and then Chris Wade, bro, like when he was in the UFC, I loved Chris Wade, bro. He's a submission tacker. His wrestling's fucking outstanding. Yeah. First of all, he out wrestled Bubba Jenkins. You're talking about a national champ.
He did out wrestle. I don't care. I think Bubba may have been too much in his own head. Because Chris was, Bubba was doing this bullshit where they would face off and he'd just look up at the sky and like, I get it. Like, like you're praying or doing whatever, or you just don't want to look Chris Wade in the face. But he took it so personally that Chris Wade basically saw him looking up, thinking that he was praying or something, and said, he can't save you here. And Bubba took that so personally.
Dude, it was somebody said Bisbing, bro. He said that it was against Victor Belfort, because Victor Belfort is always like Jesus. Mm-hmm. And then Bisbing said, hey, just to let you know, God can't win fights.
Yeah, exactly.
And then Bisbing got knocked the fuck out by fucking Victor. He got spinning back kicked. He got spinning back kick and knocked the fuck out. Yeah, that's the start of him losing his eye.
Yeah, that didn't play well. Chris Wade's did though. And
I know God might not win you fights, but he knows how to throw spinning heel kicks.
I don't know who's going to win in the wrestlers matchup at the featherweight final, because Brendan Loughnane lost to Movlid Khabulaev. I believe it's Movlid. Yeah, Movlid Khabulaev lost to him. Basically just got dominated on the ground the entire time. Khabulaev got 4 takedowns, landed 81 ground strikes, 12 leg strikes, 102 total strikes. And Loughnane looked really good, coming into the playoffs. He was the number 1 seed, but
upset it.
Yep. So
it happens.
We'll see. If they're just gonna wrestle with each other, I don't know who I got, because he's from that Dagestani Habib camp over there, and Wade's from New York.
Yep. So, I'm pulling for Wade. I'm pulling for Wade, dude. I'm not supposed to make prediction, but like I like Chris Wade. I hope he fucking pulls it off. He was so close the last 2 years, and he finally dropped down. Like he's fucking in the hunt, dude.
Yeah, he is, and he's been in the semifinals every year. It's just
I know couldn't get through.
Yeah, he's in the finals now, so let's see what he can do.
Yeah.
And then you got Antonio Carlos Jr. putting a beating on him on Emiliano Sordi.
Dude, Carlos Jr. is looking fucking nice right now.
He's looking thick as shit too. You know, I mean, it actually it wasn't even that big of a beating, but he won. That's the thing. So
okay.
he landed less strikes. It was the takedowns that really got it for him though. That's the thing. He got 3 of 13 takedown attempts on Emiliano. Yeah. And they used to be like roommates and shit too. So I was surprised as shit that they were, you know, just willing to go in there and punch each other in the face.
When money like that's on the line, yeah, I'm down.
That's a good point. Yeah. I'd fight anyone for $1 million.
Yeah, exactly.
But he's got to go up against Martin Hamlet, who beat Cesar Ferreira. Martin Hamlet is built like a fucking brick wall, bro. And he literally did nothing and won the fight. Because Cesar Ferreira threw a kick and then his opposite hamstring blew out.
Fuck.
So the plant leg he threw a left kick, his right plant leg, the hamstring blew out on it.
First of all, I think he was probably hurt way before, and he just like, I need to get this paycheck no matter if I win or lose.
I would imagine that he may have like strained it or something, and he thought he was fine going into it, or he knew he wasn't fine, but he was just willing to take the risk. And then, you know, just throwing the kick like that right at the beginning, it did not bode well for him.
No.
Because he gifted.
You just blew your fucking hamstring, bro.
Yeah, he gifted Hamlet an injury-free fight to the finals. So,
yep.
You know, as long as Carlos Jr. can heal up quickly and, you know, doesn't go into the fight with any injuries, I don't know who I got in that one. Because Hamlet, you know, he choked out homeboy Dan Spawn in the first match with a full guard arm triangle.
Yeah.
So, you know,
he's sitting pretty right now, bro. Especially if you can't even if you're going there and you barely even got touch. So I mean, he's fresh. He's probably sitting in the driver's seat right now, dude.
Yeah. Sherman Moraes. We're getting into the fights that don't matter. Sherman Moraes beat Lazar Stojadinovic. He beat him in the second round via knockout. Chris Camozzi beat Corey Hendricks via decision. Corey Hendricks last beat Martin Hamlet.
Okay.
In the second week. Dizzy beat Stern. Anthony Dizzy beat Jesse Stern. And that was by decision, looks like. Let's see. Moffitt beat Knight.
Yeah, I'm surprised Jason Knight got brought back, dude. He's just been doing bare knuckle fighting. Like, I really liked Jason Knight when he first came up on the scene. And matter of fact, when I was with Tony, I met Jason Knight in an elevator room. He was the coolest fucking dude. And I thought he was the most countryest motherfucker I ever met in my life. I'm like, where are you from? He's like, Mississippi.
Yeah.
Yeah. Straight Mississippi boy.
Ain't nothing wrong with
Mississippi boy. No, ain't nothing wrong with it. Hey, his jiu-jitsu is fucking amazing. So like, I think he's just crazy and just like, hey, I just want to fight. But like, I'm glad he's finally back in MMA, bro. He has beautiful jiu-jitsu.
Well, we'll see, because
he got this call on short notice, though, right?
I would assume so. And I would assume that's why they brought him in, and because Mississippi's not too far from Florida.
Okay.
Yeah, so of the prelims, Brandon Jenkins knocking the fuck out of Jacob Kilburn. Bro, that was nuts. That, step up knee right there. Oh my God. That was good. Especially because Jenkins looked like he was about to lose that fight too. And he just knocked him out. And then Flores beat Deaton via decision on there. So that was that. And that means our PFL championships are set. Ray Cooper III versus Magomed Karamov. Luis Rajabov versus Haush Manfiel. Kyla Harrison versus Taylor Guardado.
Yep.
Bruno Capoloza versus Ante Delia. I believe those two already fought before, and Capoloza knocked out Delia in like under a minute. Chris Wade versus Mavlid Kaibulayev. Anthony Carlos Jr. versus Martine Hamlet. And then highlight fight, Clarissa Shields versus Abigail Montez.
There we go.
Who is 2-0 in MMA.
It's gonna be a great night. It's gonna be a great night. Where are these fights? Did they ever said like where these fights gonna take place?
Hollywood, Florida, at the Hard Rock Casino.
Hollywood, fucking Florida. It just had to be in fucking Florida.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, it did. Oh well.
All right. So I'm so happy about that. And now onto the UFC. Giga Chikadze versus Edson Barboza.
Giga made Edson look like a bitch.
Hey, so so this is Saturday. So we got done with our duels, and my boy's like, Ian, I'm downstairs. One of the coaches I coached with at Fargo for a county national team, and then he goes like, so we're sitting there watching the fights together, and a guy comes up and goes, we're sitting at the sports bar, right? And he goes like, hey, like, who do you think I should pick, Edson Barboza or Chikadze? Who do you think? I'm like, honestly, like, Chikadze is horrible on the ground. Like, Edson's a stand-up guy. He doesn't take shots, but if it does go on the ground, I will pick probably Edson over Chikadze, right? And I'm like, and then Barboza's just a vet, right? So my smart play would be like, dude, it's a fight, anything can happen. My smart bet would be Edson Barboza, right? And he goes, oh, okay. And he goes on his phone, and then he shows me and Chris the ticket. He betted $20,000.
You lost that man $20,000.
I did not lose that man $20,000.
You gave him that advice.
I did not lose that man $20,000.
Yes, you did, bro.
First of all, when you're saying you're gonna bet, right? I'm just thinking like what, like $200 here and there, or $300 here and there.
You should have asked him if it was gonna be life-changing money, bro.
Dude. First of all, he had the ticket, and he goes like, well, I've been talking to Mayweather promotion. They gave me good intel about Edson, and he already had the ticket on the thing, $20,000. And then Chris steps up to the table and goes, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck? And I'm like, all right. So now I'm emotionally invested because I'm like, dude, I hope Edson wins. And he gets knocked the fuck out.
Gets knocked out in the third round too. Because, and I believe Giga came out and said this, he knew Edson would not threaten a takedown, which just made it so, he could come out and just be a kickboxer again with 4-ounce gloves on.
Hey, for that guy that lost $20,000, I have a new couch. If you want to come over and stay because you don't have a home or anything.
If he's got $20,000 to bet,
that's what I'm saying.
That's
my analogy.
He's got more than one house.
Exactly. Bro, $20,000 key in.
Yeah, if you're just throwing $20,000 around on an MMA fight, like, fuck you. I'm sorry, dude. I am so poor. I can't even throw $1 on an MMA fight right now. I got so much shit I got to pay for.
Hashtag bet online. Go to bet online.
Yeah, go to bet online. Bet some money. Please help me.
20,000. Dude, I wanted to take a picture of the ticket. I'm like, can I take a picture of this? He goes, yeah, sure. I didn't do it. So yeah, bro. 20 G's.
Hey, just to get this all out of order, speaking of someone who made a ton of money on this fight, Anthony Pettis bet on Gerald Meerschaert to win and made like $9,000. By the way.
Well, they're teammates, so I will hope you bet on your teammates as well.
I would put at least like $100, but
yeah, 2 zeros. Yeah, that's fine, bro.
Yeah, I mean that's like all I got. But.
The highest is like maybe 5. I'll go 100. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, not even that, huh?
Dude, my car's got to
A
be
lot.
paid off to go
That's a
$500.
lot. That's a lot, dude.
I got
Like, I'm
30
just saying,
grand to go.
bro. Like,
Also, you
bro.
got to be a sure fucking thing if I'm betting $500 on you.
So $20,000 doesn't mean like you're.
If the fact that he put $20,000 on that fight and he had no idea who Giga was, bro. Like, we're talking a dude who has literally knocked people out.
Multiple-time kickboxing world champion, bro.
Multiple time kickboxing world champion, a national karate champion.
Yeah.
You know, a dude who has a kick named after him.
Yeah, the Giga kick. Yep.
Yeah.
Kick. Yeah.
You know, just lacerated people's livers left and right. You know, why would you even bet money on that fight? If I was going to bet money on any fight, it would have been the next fight, Brian Battle versus Gilbert Urbina for the Ultimate Fighter middleweight title. And I would have bet on Brian Battle, honestly, even though he was the favorite.
So if he would have, and I think Edson Barboza was the favorite too. So if he would have won that bet, I think he would have won $50,000.
He would have. So right here, it has the odds at -125. So it all depends on
how
where.
Much would he won?
So I don't know exactly how that he would have made. He would have got paid out his money plus, like less money off of that bet.
Like, I always see these tweets when we're watching UFC about people betting that big amount of money, right? And I just never came across like anybody that just did that, right? Like, and then to ask me, who do you think's gonna win? And you just throw $20,000? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know any of these motherfuckers, right?
Nope.
Like, if you're gonna bet on football, betonline.com. If you're gonna bet on football, and like the Buccaneers or the Chiefs, right? And like, you got to know, like, all right, like
I would say those are
a good defense, right?
Those are two almost surefire bets right there, the Buccaneers and the Chiefs, and that's coming from a Chargers fan.
You know? That will be close, though. You know, like I'll probably go off like, fuck, like Chiefs don't have a good line, Buccaneers have a good line. Maybe we can get to Patrick Mahomes, you know.
But
like,
well, I'm not saying like if they play each other. I'm saying if you're going to bet on both of those teams separately and they're playing two different games, the Chiefs and the Buccaneers, the two teams that played in the Super Bowl last year, are sure bets.
Yeah, no, but in a fight, bro.
No,
in a fight,
anything can happen in a fight. Like, you know, Cesar Ferreira blew out his hamstring throwing a kick. Who would have called that? Nobody would have. And yeah, you would have got, you know, the win if you bet Martin Hamlet via TKO in the first round.
And then like your sure bets, it's just a matter of time something might happen. Like Mike Tyson back in the day was a sure bet until you met Dexter Buckless. Right. Ronda Rousey was a sure bet until she met Holly Holmes.
Right.
And I was at the bar that, like, dude, that was fucking insane. How Holly Holmes, she was a big ass underdog. And what happened? The douche fucking kick from hell. And Ronda was like almost dead on the ground, bro.
Yeah. Well, and that's why some people, they do like a parlay bet. So they do multiple picks and then they put a certain amount of money on it. And if all those picks hit, they make a good amount of money off of that. And it happens a lot in NFL. It happens a lot in fighting. I know I've seen people do parlay bets in fighting as well. So,
well, that happened. Giga won. Guy lost 20,000. But keep on going to bet.com. And then the co-main event. What happened?
The co-main event was Brian Battle versus Gilbert Urbina. Brian Battle won in the second round via submission. And he is your season 28 middleweight Ultimate Fighter.
Yay.
Ricky Tercios in the third fight fought Brady Heastan, who is like 22 years old, I believe. And that went to a third round. That went to a split decision for that. That was a good ass fight. And Dana even said, we'll probably sign Brady more than likely because Ricky fought on the Contender Series too. So, and he won. They just didn't give him the contract off of that. Ricky's definitely getting a contract now, but the guy he fought is also getting a contract because it was just a sweet fucking fight.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. The guy that Brian Battle was supposed to fight, I don't know why I can't remember his name right now. He tore his meniscus, so he'll be out for like 6 months. but I
dude,
imagine
that
the
sucks.
UFC will give him a chance.
Yeah, for sure.
And then next up, you got Danny Rodriguez versus Kevin Lee. And Daniel Rodriguez made Kevin Lee look like his little play toy out there.
I thought it was closer than I thought with the takedowns.
Because I don't think Kevin Lee ever really had full control on some of those takedowns.
Kevin Lee cannot fight at 170, dog.
He can't fight at 155 either, though, because he can't make the weight. So what are you gonna do? And
That's
also,
fucked up. That's fucked up. Kevin Lee can't fight at 170. He can't fight at 155 too. So what the fuck is he going to
do? Dana was the one in the post-fight press conference who said, we're gonna figure out what his future is with the organization.
We're gonna figure out his future, bro. At a 165, bro. Like it's not that hard to do. You moved to 55. Like just add a weight class, make 70, go to 75.
Well, he's 2 for his last 7.
Kevin Lee's 2 for his last 7.
Yeah, he's only won 2 out of his last 7 fights.
That ain't good, bro.
So
like, I mean, we gotta do something. Like, I say we I mean, like fuck, bro. Like he is small as hell at 170.
So his
like
last
Andre the Giant, bro. It was like David and Goliath.
His last win was Gregor Gillespie in 2019.
Oh yeah, he knocked the fuck out of Gregor Gillespie. And Gregor Gillespie is like in the driving seat for probably like a title shot right now.
Exactly. So he lost to Danny Rodriguez. He lost to Charles Oliveira. He beat Gregor Gillespie.
Okay, but check this out. You beat Gregor Gillespie, who's in the driver's seat to get in the title shot, and then you lose to Charles Oliveira, who is the champ now.
Yep.
That ain't bad.
Yeah. He lost to RDA.
He did lose to RDA. He got handled.
He lost to Ali Quinta.
He did lose to Ali Quinta.
And then his second most recent win is against Edson Barboza.
Oh, he did fight Edson Barboza. Hey, that's when Kevin Lee was ice skating because he was fucking he was winning the fight. And then Edson's just like, let me just hit this real kick. And then Kevin Lee looked like he was river dancing on ice, dog.
So the
fuck, bro.
The last time Kevin Lee had a win streak going was 2017. His last win in that win streak was against.
His last win was in 2000. Last win streak was 2017.
And that ended when he beat Michael Chiesa and then lost to Tony Ferguson.
2017.
Mm-hmm.
That was a whole different world, bro. We didn't even wear masks then.
Yeah.
Damn. Post COVID.
So between April 23rd, 2016 and June 25th, 2017, he won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in a row.
And he choked out Michael Chiesa too. He tapped him.
Yeah.
He had a lot of good names on that list.
He got
Weird
submitted.
things going on.
The weight classes, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. But I know Dana's not happy because Kevin Lee, he pulled out the injury and then lost to D-Rod. And D-Rod came in on 2 weeks. Is the thing.
Oh, I know, dude. It's not looking good for Kevin Lee.
So it looks like Kevin and Keith Lee are. Yeah, Kevin and Keith Lee are going to be in the same organization here pretty soon. If I have.
Kevin and Keith Lee are going to be in the same organization. What organization is that?
Fucking Bellator.
Bellator? Or, fuck.
Bellator is the only other organization that lets people fight at 165.
Well, I know that because I'm undefeated at 165.
Exactly. So it looks like you could be fighting Kevin Lee here pretty soon.
I fight Kevin Lee at 165.
Okay.
He might be standing on the deployment line for a while, but then once he get picked up, we'll all fight him at 165, dog.
It all depends on the money.
They pay me, dog.
Yeah.
That Bellator, you're Showtime money, bro. I know. Hey, first of all, Bellator, you're on Showtime. I know you motherfucker got money because you just paid Tyron Woodley like $2 million. You know what I'm saying? So show me the money, and I'll fuck up Kevin Lee. Matter of fact, bring the whole Lee family in. They're both on losing streak. They both need it.
What does Keith Lee fight at?
Keith Lee fights at 135, bro.
That's not fair.
I did not. Bro, I wasn't at. Last time I was at 135 was middle school. So
I think it's the last time I was at 135 too. I was in ninth grade.
And I ain't never going back. So yeah.
That was before I played football. I put on 20 pounds.
Yeah, Kevin, I'll fight you at 165. Let's go. Let's get it. You can make that because you hella small, 70.
He's gonna have to make 165. That's the only other weight he should be able to fight at. I'm gonna be honest. He did make a post saying, he's hanging in there with the best of the best as far as the fighters go, but at the same time, he's just so undersized at welterweight.
Yeah. So. Sorry, Kevin.
All
right, now let's go down to the list some more.
So Andre Petrosky versus Michael Gilmore, both from the Ultimate Fighter. Michael Gilmore was a late replacement because someone had a partial tear in their MCL and backed out of the fight just because he wanted to take care of his health. So Michael Gilmore came and filled in. Andre Petrosky beat him via KO in the third round. Okay. Gerald Mearshart beat Mahmoud Muradov.
Huge submission. Fight, bro. That was a huge fight.
And huge win for him. Mahmoud is coming in fucking hot too, by the way. But Gerald Mearshart beat him via submission in the second round. And then you got Abdul Razak Al Hassan absolutely fucking murdering Alessio Di Chirico. That was the nastiest kick I've ever seen. Because Alessio Di Chirico just ducked into it. Ducked into the shin of Al Hassan.
That was bad.
Wellington Turman somehow got a win over Sam Alvey. I don't know how that one works. I know Sam Alvey had cuts on his face and everything, but Alvey had more strikes. Turman had 2 takedowns. I don't get it. Who fucking knows? But they got a decision. Dustin Jacoby took the dentist's teeth out. He beat Darren Stewart via TKO in the first round.
Love Jacoby.
JJ Aldrich beat Vanessa Demopoulos in the third round via unanimous decision.
Hey, Vanessa Demopoulos, wasn't she the LFA champ? Didn't we talk about like a long time ago? Before
she won the LFA.
The former stripper, right?
She's an exotic dancer. She doesn't strip.
An exotic dancer, Keegan. Exotic dancers are strippers, Keegan.
Hey. None of her clothes come off.
None of her clothes come off?
Correct.
Do people throw dollars at her?
I would assume so.
Stripper.
That's not the same thing.
Stripper.
As someone who has frequented many strip clubs, that is not the same thing.
Does she have like the nipple thing that you put on, like with the pasties?
Dude, all I'm saying is she doesn't take anything off. I don't know. I haven't gone to see her at a club. You think I go to Vegas, bro? I've been there like one time. No. But she was the LFA champ. She won via a reverse triangle. Yes. And then she lost that after she fought on the Contender Series and lost there.
Yep.
Against Molly McCann. And then
she get called.
She got called for late fill.
She was on a 2-fight losing streak. She got called in.
I would assume so.
Yeah.
She moved up too. That's the thing.
So what? Oh, okay. You take that. So what happened to? She got finished.
No decision. Unanimous.
Not bad. Showing up short notice and you didn't get finished like that, and you moved up weight classes. Not bad.
She did not look great. JJ is like 3 feet taller than her. But I think if Vanessa got put in her proper weight class in the UFC, she'd be fine.
Something.
Yeah, she'd be fine.
Okay.
All right. Pat Sabatini submitted Jamal Emmers.
Okay. Jamal Emmers, bro. Like, I think he's on a 2-fight skid, but I like Jamal, man. He almost beat Chikadze like way back in the day, and he also fought for the LFA title on short notice up a weight class against Thiago Moses.
Mm-hmm.
I was there. We were at, it was actually RFA at the time before they got bought out. I like him. I think he has a bright future. He just needs to work on some things.
He had Sabatini in a submission. Sabatini got out and submitted him.
Fuck.
And then Manon Martinez beat Guido Canetti in a split decision. Mana Martinez was coached by the late Salsalis.
Okay.
So it was a very meaningful win for him.
Obviously.
For that, he was super emotional about it.
Yeah.
And that wraps up that UFC card.
Yep. And then for the main event,
I wouldn't call it.
We had Jake Paul versus Tyron Woodley. First of all, I was driving back from Vegas, right? And my kids had the laptop and they put on the fights while we were driving back, right? And then my kids had lives on the fight, right? First of all, watching live, like on somebody's IG live with the comment, people are fucking ruthless, bro.
Mm-hmm.
People are fucking ruthless, bro.
It's also illegal, but
dude, okay, it is illegal. But people are ruthless, bro. You know, somebody made a comment and said that, like, damn, Woodley just sent us past like 20 years of slavery.
Oh, that's fucked up. I have no say in that part of history, and that's fucked up. That's just wrong.
And then when Jake Paul swing and miss, a comment came up and was like, Jake Paul fights like he from the suburbs. Dude, the comments on that thing was fucking, they're like, Tyron really ain't never gonna be able to show up at a black barbershop ever again. You kidding me? Like,
he ain't wrong though. That person's not wrong. I'm gonna be honest. The way Tyron fought, from what I heard from people,
but the 20 years of slavery thing was kind of fucked up, though.
Yeah, that's
really fucked up.
That
was really fucked up.
He did lose his barbershop privileges, though.
He did lose his barbershop privileges. He haven't come back in a barbershop.
He's gonna have to go to Floyd's or something to get his hair cut now.
He's gonna have to go to Great Clips.
Oh shit, that's rough. You could have said Sport Clips and gave him like something decent, like a massage chair or something. But no, you said
they got they got massages at Sports Clips.
Yeah, you pay $26, you get a massage chair, and they wash your hair, man. I used to do that shit. Damn, you could also pay for 6 in advance.
Damn.
I used to do that shit because I was poor.
Well,
you give them $120. You give them $120.
Shops don't do that, dude. They don't do any massages.
Well, I mean.
You go there and you talk shit and talk about that, and you want the real life truth for what's gonna happen. You go to a black barbershop and then Tyron can't show up because they're gonna be like, honestly, like, how do you lose that white boy like that? You know, you sent us past 20 years of slavery.
That's fucked up. You keep bringing it up, man.
Up. I know I keep bringing it up, but like it's a really fucked up comment.
You keep bringing it up, and it's just gonna find its way into all of your live streams and comments and shit now, and like.
I didn't say that.
It doesn't matter if you're the one who's putting it out here in the public air.
That was the comment that showed up on the live stream.
You're the one putting it out here for the world to hear, bro.
Dude, I love T Wood, dude. We're from the same neighborhood.
Yeah, but T Wood did not look like he loved boxing.
Damn.
That boy did nothing.
Hey, he almost knocked him down. Like the ropes saved Jake Paul, bro.
Yeah, the ropes saved Jake Paul, just like the ropes would save anyone else in boxing, unless you're 300 pounds. But T Wood did not.
Fight, though?
Who?
T Wood. Do you think he won that fight though?
No, not off of what I heard and what I saw.
I mean, for the 2 rounds, it seemed like he roped a dope. For the first 2 rounds, he didn't do anything. Then he kept constant pressure, but he wasn't bro. He wasn't sitting hands. He wasn't applying active pressure. He wasn't aggressing anything. He was sitting and waiting. I know. You can't apply pressure and then don't throw anything.
Exactly.
Like, how do you lose a fight? How do you win a fight backing up the whole time and the guy was just throwing punches? Like, that's embarrassing.
Yeah, you can't. You can't win a fight if you're not.
And then, bro, he called for a rematch because, like, I knocked him down so that, like, hey, you lost, Huck.
I don't think it, unless he, can promise that he's going to do nothing but throw punches the entire time. I have no desire to see a rematch or to even hear about a rematch.
Now he has to go get that tattoo.
Yeah. Which I will say the lady who's giving the tattoo baby, she was on 2 seasons of Ink Master. Her tattooing is pretty good from what I have seen. She's on season 2.
What tattoo does he have to go get? I love Jake Paul.
Something with Jake Paul in it, I believe. And it has to be visible.
Lost to Jake Paul. And it has to be visible. That was in the contract?
Has to be visible whether you're wearing shirt and when you're wearing shirt and shorts. So
has to be visible wearing shorts or shirts. That was the bet.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
And Jake Paul said he won't even consider a rematch unless he gets it.
You will not get a rematch until you get it. Hey, you got $2 million. You get the tattoo, right? You get the tattoo, and then laser remove it.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I'll tattoo my dick for $2 million. I think I care.
I'm not doing that for $2 million. And plus, you can put it really small, and then just get a cover up, because technically you did get the tattoo, right? And then a few weeks later, just cover it up. Boom, we're good. And the tattoo artist is very good because she was on Ink Master. So yeah.
That doesn't mean she's very good, but like I've seen her work and stuff. She was runner up to the finals in the second season.
Why her?
Because she's in Miami or some shit. I don't know. Maybe she volunteered for it. She wants publicity.
Well, that's good.
Maybe Jake Paul was watching Ink Master and saw her and said she can do it.
Damn.
Who knows? Dude, I don't know. I don't know why.
Damn, dude. That's embarrassing, bro. That's like getting branded.
I'd say getting branded is way worse.
I mean,
that's like an animal thing.
I know, bro. Like that's like getting branded to me, dude. That's how I feel.
I don't know,
you
man.
Have somebody else's name on you, bro. That's not even your boy. It's not even your dog. You're not even married to him.
He kind of is, though.
And first and last name.
Yeah, he kind of is, though. He wants a second date with him.
Yeah, that's true.
Come on. After he got beat. No one wants to see that, though. That's the thing. Like, no one wants to pay for it anyways. People will watch it, but it's not going to be paid for.
Fuck, dude. You know how many celebrities was at that fucking boxing event? Do you know Dustin Poirier was there? Dave Chappelle was there.
Yeah, do you know why they were there?
No.
Because it was the biggest event of the weekend? What else are they going to do? Yeah, let's go to Cleveland. Who the fuck wants to go to Cleveland, bro?
How, like, fuck, bro. Like, how is Dana not going to deny that, like, they're pulling the numbers and shit like that? You know what I'm saying?
I don't think he did deny that they're pulling numbers. I think that he just doesn't like Jake Paul. Which, don't get me wrong, I don't blame him for that. I don't like Jake Paul. I think he's a turd, but
he was gassed, bro. How do you not beat that?
That's the problem, is that Tyron didn't follow up after knocking him into the ropes. He didn't beat a dude who's gassed. And Tyron, from what it looked like, was, pretty in shape.
Bro. Like, how do you not throw punches? How do you not follow up? How do you not finish him? And then, you know what? I just talked to my friend Randy, and she goes, how do you not finish somebody when you've been doing this your whole life?
Exactly. When you have someone down like that, how do you not finish them? Because all he would have had to do is just follow up after, Jake, yeah, he got hit in the ropes, and the ref may have, paused the fight, let Jake, make sure that he was okay to fight still, and then just beat the shit out of Jake until he falls again. Honestly, like, why would you not follow up on the damage that you're already creating? Instead, you just sat there and let him get back. The only thing I could think of is that Jake paid him not to, which I highly doubt.
It doesn't happen, bro.
No. Well, I mean, it used to.
Not nowadays. Not nowadays, bro. That doesn't happen.
But either way, it's over. We don't have to worry about, Tyron trying to save the MMA community from boxing Jake Paul. But because he fucked that up. Way to go, T Wood.
You might never see T Wood ever again, bro. Like he said, this is just a start of him getting.
That might be good for T Wood. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Like, you made $2 million. Be smart. You live in Missouri, right? Go invest. Go buy properties.
Go make rap music.
Yeah, apparently.
He's been doing it.
I know, but like,
How you gonna make a song called "I'm gonna beat your ass" and then not beat
and you got
anyone's
your ass
ass?
beat.
Yeah, like 4 times in a row now. Like that's just fucked up. Like you
Like,
play that song for Kamaru, for Colby, for Gil, probably for Vicente, now for Jake. So 5 times in a row. He should probably just retire that song from walking out. I'm gonna be honest with you. Leave it on Spotify.
I didn't even know it was out.
Yeah, it's been out, man. Been out for a minute. He hasn't won since.
Oh shit!
You can't make a
Dude.
song
Like,
saying I'm gonna beat your ass and not win. Not win it what the song is about.
You just gotta change it up, dude. It's like, fuck, man. Like, I don't. Well, that's over. Well, see, good job of making $2 million, probably more off of pay-per-view buys or something like that.
Sponsorship, pay-per-view.
Yep. Go invest that money, dog. Go invest it, and hope you have a very good life. I'm calling his retirement right here.
He probably should,
because I mean, he said he wants to get into boxing and stuff like that. If you can't beat Jake Paul with 4-0 now, like 3-0 pro fights, at just starting, because that's the matchups you're gonna get with people just coming into boxing. Like, you're 0-1 in boxing now, so who the fuck are you gonna fight? You know what I'm saying?
Tommy.
Like, who? Tommy didn't even look good either.
No, Tommy looked like shit against a dude who has like 10 inches less reach than he does.
I know. Like, I'll fight Tommy at this point. Fuck.
I'll fight Pretty Boy.
Oh, I'll fuck him up, dog.
That seems like fun.
Yeah.
There is only one card this weekend.
Yeah.
One UFC card. Derek Brunson versus Darren Till.
That's a good one, dude.
It's a good one.
Darren Till looks like he's in shape.
And, you know, I gotta wonder how much Derek Brunson is gonna actually want to wrestle here. I know it's gonna be beneficial to him winning, but we'll see. Tom Aspinall fighting Sergey Spivak.
Okay.
Alex Morono versus David Zawada. Modestas Bakauskas versus Khalil Roundtree.
Khalil Roundtree, huh?
Yeah, back up to light heavyweight.
Okay.
Paddy Pimblett everything's been made of this guy coming to the UFC. He signed with the UFC like a year ago, and finally he's fighting.
Yeah.
He's fighting Luigi Vendramini.
But that means he's not gonna have a dope ass walkout. That's the one from Ireland or some shit, right? Or
yeah,
overseas.
He's like the second coming of Connor, from what I've heard.
Yeah, his walkouts are fucking dope though.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he comes out to that song like, "Where's your head at?" and people go crazy in the crowd. Like, you ain't gonna be able to get that here in the US, but
no, maybe once they get fans back,
get going, right? Yeah.
Molly McCann versus Ji Yeon Kim. Jack Shore versus Ludwig Shalinian, who is also from the Ultimate Fighter.
Okay.
He's I want to say Ukrainian kid. He was really good. Julian Arosa versus Charles Jourdain. Dalsha Lungiambula versus Marc-Andre Barrio. And Jonathan Martinez versus Marcelo Rojo.
Okay.
So that looks to be pretty good.
It seems like a really good card, man. I'm really excited for Patty as well, even though you're not going to get a good walkout. But like, I'm pretty excited about that, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That looks like
it's probably like they signed him, and then on top of it, like, the fucking pandemic. You can't fucking go anywhere.
Exactly.
Like, you know, like, it sucks, you know. Or he would have made his debut a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Probably made his debut last year if the pandemic didn't happen.
No, for sure. 1,000%.
Yeah.
1,000%. So yeah, man. That is it. It's a great show. Long show today. Had
a lot to cover.
A lot to cover. We will definitely see you guys next week to break down Darren Till and Derek Brunson.
Hell yeah.
All right. Peace.
See ya.